Is software engineering or computer science degree a waste of time? Like, is it a waste now in the tech industry? Is computer science degree or software engineering degree a waste of time in the tech industry? So let's talk about it. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Omasi. So I'm here to share this insight which I've actually I discussed this with some people, with some of my friends who have degree in software engineering, and some who are still, in school, who are actually doing their masters, who are doing their first degree in computer science, in software engineering. So there's this talk, there's this argument that have been popping up. They call me, they ask me questions. They were in school, they had this conversation. People have been saying a lot, so they want to kind of like hear or clarify things from my own point of view. So that's why I'm making these videos, to share my own insights. Me personally, I don't have a degree yet. Why is that? Well, let me start off by saying, growing up was hard for me. It was difficult for me. It was tough for me. I dropped out of school. I didn't finish college. Dropping out of school doesn't mean that I personally choose to drop out of school. No. Why? There was no money. I had no money. My sister and the husband that I stayed with had no money to train me further in school, so I had to manage the little I have. I have to kind of like stop at the level I am. So me getting into tech is all about me. I choose that path to get into tech. So right now, but me now in tech, I've missed a lot of job opportunities. Why? Because I don't have a degree. I've met people in the sense that they want to help me, that Omasi, you are smart, I like you, I like the way you think, you are good. What degree do you have? Let me fix you up somewhere in my company. There's an opportunity here. Let me get to this job. In the end, I don't have a degree for it. At some point, I feel bad. I feel bad I don't have the degree. But that doesn't mean that I can't still go back and get a degree. Of course, I'm actually working towards it. I have plans towards it now to get a degree, to get my first degree. To me, I have this thing I normally tell people. Education is a thing on its own. School is a thing on its own. You can actually go to school and still not be educated. And you can still not go to school. You might not even go to school, but still be educated. It's two different things. That's just my own mental model. That's what I just told myself. Someone can be in school and he or she is not educated. But someone who is not in school can be can be educated too. So that's more of my mental model. So now back to the topic of this video. I'm sorry, I just went ahead, please. I just shared my own insight, but there's still more of my own story which I will be dropping soon on the channel, to talk about my own personal life and everything. So now, when it comes to this software engineering degree and computer science degree, is it a waste of time in the tech industry? Well, in my own thinking, it's not actually a waste of time, because there's some jobs that you get, that you see, that it requires a degree. Currently, I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. I met somebody online. He said, he told me that a company in Germany is looking for somebody who has a career in tech, someone who is a web developer, someone who is a web designer / developer. He asked me, how many experience do I have? I told him. He said, okay, do you have a passport? I said, yes, I have a passport. He said, do you have a degree? I said, no, I don't have a degree. I just have my secondary school cert. He said, no, that the criteria is you must have a degree. I told him I don't have. He said, well, there's nothing he can do. His company is working with, they said they needed somebody who has a degree. I missed that opportunity. It hurts, it pained me a lot, because I miss the opportunity because I don't have the degree. So when it comes to this thing about is a degree actually a waste of time? No, of course it's not. But there's some jobs that you apply for, they will require to have a degree in that particular area. You know, but at the same time, there are people who are actually going to school, learning this thing, but I believe they are learning more of the theoretical aspect of it. When they come out, they will still be a dummy. Like they won't even know what's actually happening in the real world. You know, so to me, it's not actually a waste of time. It's not actually, because everything plays a role. There's always a time for something to shine. You might have the degree now, to you is worthless. Trust me, in time to come, that degree that you're seeing as nothing will worth something. I'm not somebody that pays much. I'm not somebody that actually what? I don't have value certifications much. I don't value anything has to do with certificates. I don't value it much. I just believe here is what I need. To me, examination is not the true test of knowledge. You know, after you are done with school, they give exam to see your performance and everything. To me, it's not the true test of knowledge. To me, the true test of knowledge is come out in the real world and practicalize or do that thing which you were taught in school. So I don't value anything certifications. But since I got to this level, since I got to this, to this area of my life that I was applying for jobs, then I saw the need of what? Certifications. Before I would look at certifications, okay, I don't need it, I'll just toss it away. But right now, I've got to this level where every little document I have, I value it so much. Because what? Certifications, I've actually realized that what certifications is a thing. In fact, it's a great thing, but there's always a time will come you will need that certifications no matter what. So if you're still in school, or maybe you are doing software engineering, or maybe you're actually out there, you have a degree in computer science, anything, trust me, it's not a waste of time. Or maybe if you have intentions to go there, or maybe if you have one, it's not a waste of time. But what I will still tell you is, make sure that if you have that degree, you can you still have this level of competence. You can prove, you can actually you can prove somebody wrong. You can actually prove that you know what you are doing. You can prove that certificate can show competence for it. You can stand up to your ground and say, yes, of course, I have degree for this, and I can I can prove, I can stand on this anywhere and make sure that I defend it. You can defend whatever you have. It hurts me today, I don't have a degree in computer science. But like I said, I'm working towards that. I'm working towards going back to school, because I dropped out of school, not because I wanted to, because of monetary aspect. There was no money. I dropped out of school 2012. Of course. That was when I left school. I didn't choose to leave school. I didn't choose to leave school because of maybe I fear I want to be a dropper. No. Because of monetary issues. When I left school, I couldn't speak, I couldn't talk, I was shy, I was timid, I couldn't even stand, I can't even talk to people, look at people face to face and talk. But I built myself. I was watching some movies, I was reading books, I looked at the way they talked, the charisma, everything. I was able to learn and master some things. That's what kept me going till now. I'm still working on myself. So certifications in software engineering, in any computer degree or anything in tech, to me, like I said before, it's good to have them, because companies you'll be applying for, they will ask you, do you have this degree? Though, like the last video I made about, there's a lot of self-taught developers out there dominating this tech world now. But at the same time, there's this certification that people still companies are still requesting for certification. So if you have, it's a plus for you. But that doesn't mean that someone who doesn't have it won't get employed. No. but it's a plus. It's not a total waste of time. In fact, it's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. You know, there is this thing they say school is scam. When you come out from school, that's when you are actually was in the real world, and of course that's true. To me, school is not totally scam. Like I said before, there is difference between school and education. You might go to school and still be a dummy. You might go to school and be a dummy. You might go to school and not what, and you're not educated. It's two different things. A professor told me something. I was sat down with this professor. He was a professor in Imo State University. He told me, Omasi, the best advice I will give you. I've been in this university for like 10 years. That's what he told me. He said, please, do not allow school to pass through you, but pass through school. Let me repeat again. Don't allow school to pass through you, but pass through school. This was the advice that a professor told me. I came to that university that day with a friend, to visit a friend who is in that university. So I was not enough to jam this professor. So we get talking, we are discussing about school life and everything. He looked at me, he thought I was one of the students in the university. He didn't even knew that I came there to see somebody. You know, he told me that he thought I was one of the students in the school, maybe from a different faculty. But he didn't know I came there to see somebody. It was after our discussion, I told him, sir, I'm not a student here. I came to see somebody. He was like, wow. He said, okay, which school did you finish from? Where did you attend then? What course did you study? I told him, sir, I didn't go to school. He was marveled. He was like, how come you know so much? How come you are asking questions? How come and all of that? I told him, sir, I had challenges, the life circumstances. I won't use the word that it struck me, no. Let's say life challenges were able to at least to get me to a level of life whereby in education level, I'm not actually there yet, but I know that I will get there with time. So that was why he gave me that thing. He gave me that quote. He told me that do not allow school to pass through you, but pass through school. And today, I see the reason why he told me, he said that thing he said. Alright, so to me, if you have a computer science degree, it's not a waste of time. Please. It's not a waste. Like I told you, recently, I missed a job from Germany because of what? I have no degree. The person, he asked me, he asked me all questions. I passed, I qualified, everything. But what disqualified me was, do you have a degree in computer science? Do you have a degree? I said, I don't have any degree. He said, I'm sorry that this company are looking for somebody that have what? A degree. So it's not a total waste of time. You might have the skill, of course, you still need a degree. Alright, but it doesn't mean that it's a priority, no, but it's a plus. But one thing is, a degree without a skill, I won't advise anybody. If you have a degree, make sure you have a skill. Sometimes if you have a skill, also make sure you have a degree, because a time will come you will need that degree. Just like me, I shared my story. I missed an opportunity because I don't have no degree, but I have the skill. Alright, so thanks again for watching. Share, tell me what you think. If maybe you have passed through this challenge, maybe a job opportunity came to you, but because of you don't have any degree, you lost it, please comment on the comment section. Let me hear from you. Please give this video a thumbs up to support YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe to the channel. Alright, so support the movement, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Thank you.